Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-dive in deep into a fault code that can pop up on a lot of different heavy equipment. SPN 168, FMI 0. If you've seen this code, you know it points to one thing: battery voltage high. It sounds simple enough, but what's actually causing it? And how do you fix it? Let's break it down. First things first, what does this code really mean? SPN 168 is a standard identifier for battery potential or power input. FMI 0 tells us the specific type of fault, which in this case is data valid but above normal operational range. Put them together, and the machine's ECU is telling you, hey, I'm getting way too much voltage from the battery system. So, what's a normal voltage? For most 12-volt systems, you should see around 12.6 volts when the engine is off. When the engine is running, the alternator kicks in to charge the battery, and you'll typically see a voltage between 13.7 and 14.7 volts. If you're working with a 24-volt system, just double those numbers so. Around 25.2 volts with the engine off, and between 27.4 and 29.4 volts when it's running. The SPN 168 FMI 0 code will usually trigger when the voltage goes above 16 volts on a 12-volt system, or above 32 volts on a 24-volt system for a sustained period. Now for the big question: what causes this high voltage condition? The number one culprit, 9 times out of 10, is a faulty alternator. The alternator has an internal component called a voltage regulator. Its job is to keep the charging voltage within that sweet spot we just talked about. When the regulator fails, it can't control the alternator's output anymore, causing it to overcharge the system. This is where you get those high voltage readings that trigger the code. So, how do we diagnose this? The first tool you'll need is a good multimeter. Start with the engine off. Set your multimeter to DC volts and check the battery voltage directly at the battery terminals. You should get that baseline reading of around 12.6 or 25.2 volts. Make a note of it. Next, start the engine and let it run at a high idle. Go back and measure the voltage at the battery terminals again. Is it creeping up past 15 or 16 volts on a 12-volt system, or past 30 or 32 volts on a 24-volt system? If you see the voltage climbing way above the normal charging range, you've almost certainly got a bad alternator with a failed voltage regulator. While a faulty alternator is the most common cause, there are a couple of other less likely possibilities to keep in mind. Poor connections or corrosion at the battery terminals, or the alternator connections, can sometimes cause erratic voltage readings. It's always a good idea to check, clean, and tighten all your main power and ground connections as part of your diagnostic process. Make sure the battery terminals are shiny and the connections are tight. Also, check the main power wire and ground on the back of the alternator. Another very rare cause could be an issue with the ECU's sense wire for the alternator. If your machine has that setup, some modern systems have a dedicated wire that allows the ECU to control the alternator's output. If this wire is damaged or has a bad connection, it could lead to improper charging. However, this is far less common than a simple internal alternator failure. So, let's recap the repair process. You've confirmed the high voltage with your multimeter. You've checked and cleaned your battery and alternator connections. The next step is to replace the alternator. When you get the new alternator, it's a great practice to have it bench tested at the parts store before you even install it. This just confirms the new unit is working correctly right out of the box and can save you a huge headache. Once you install the new alternator, start the machine and retest the voltage at the battery with the engine running. You should now see a stable voltage within that healthy 13.7 to 14.7 volt range, or the equivalent for a 24-volt system. Clear the fault code with your diagnostic tool, and you should be good to go. Dealing with a high voltage situation is important because it can damage sensitive electronic components on your machine over time, not to mention cook your batteries. So if you see SPN 168 FMI 0, grab your multimeter and start checking the charging system. Chances are a new alternator will have you back up and running in no time. I hope this guide was helpful for you. If you've ever run into this code, let me know down in the comments what you found. And if you learned something today, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more heavy equipment tips and fault code breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.